Monk on Doggo.
How many Resto Shamans do we have in the raid?
Yeah, Holy Spammers. There you go. 2.
Everyone is smelling here. Except me, of course.
Gaddles, do you want to do Earth Shield on Baguio? I'll do on Baguio if you don't feed me.
Okay. Don't kill yourself on names again, Milis. We're almost killing yourself on names. There's a probably last table before boss, so if you haven't grabbed any mage water, then grab it from there.
I don't have a target. Cast that get. Next, recharging.
Holy moly. Okay, I'm moving away here. I don't want to be next to that boss room.
That spell isn't ready yet. I need to target something first.
Like Yoda, from what I understood, you just basically sit outside here and you just chain heal. You just heal a warlock that's just standing here AFK, like having his pets in the raid room or whatever. But I don't have a stream of it, so I have no. I mean, I don't have a stream of it, so I've only seen like post of it, and I can only like think about what it would be like. We can do a try like that, like one try. So Corey, can you just sit outside here? And then you just, as soon as you see the first mob running by, like this blood elves, just put a curse up on like one of them. Like curse of tongues or whatever, so you get in combat. No,
Wait,
sorry,
so wait,
the other way around. Like you stay here, like where I'm now. Then you curse of elements or whatever the boss. And then as soon as you did that, you just come back out here and then you sit here. And then when the heads are starting to spawn, the entire time, all you do is you life tap. And then Yodu is gonna Holy Light spam you with Righteous Fury on, so he's building maximum breadth.
And I have to touch each mob.
No, I don't think you have to touch any mob. That's the question right now. That we need to see. Like, I need to like it is global combat, right? As we know with the Void Sentinels, like they run for healers immediately when they spawn, so they're global combat. So they should go immediately towards you. But my question is how the blood elves work. But it should be like completely fine. Like what we want to do is, as soon as we start to fight here, we're gonna like do the same thing as before. Like what I just said. Like Kor's gonna put element runs out, Yoda stays out. But I want everyone to run to this side, basically running a bit further into to the right of the room. We do not want to be at the entrance at all. Then as soon as deads are spawning and the Void Sentinel spawning, you just like always just spam life tap, and Yoda's gonna heal you. And you pretty much do that for the entirety of the time, like you just spam heals into him and you keep him up. I guess you can downrank to flash heals or whatever, because Holy Lights will just do too much healing. Like he doesn't have enough global, doesn't take enough damage with life tip.
Okay.
I just want to try if this actually works.
It would be amazing.
Yeah, it makes it much easier though, that's for sure.
Did you want me to attack any of them? Is it just life tap?
No, I just want you to life tap only. I only want to put you,
Okay.
like you to put Curse of Elements up on the start of the boss.
Okay.
But those ads are spawning about here,
20
so I
seconds
need to
in.
wait with Holy Light until they get into the room.
Inside,
Right?
yeah. Like you wait a second, because then you should be completely fine. But it's
Okay,
like
that's right.
I think
Like,
you
try
might
it
have the
when-
wall here.
when the ads are spawning, core, you already life tap here.
Yeah, only when they spawn.
Yeah, I mean try this maybe as well. Like go up here. Afterwards. Like either side, like Yoda can just go up here. Yeah, so you should be in range of hit data, right? You can heal him.
Yeah.
Ah, good. So you just get in, like, trigger combat with the boss core and then jump up here. But try to obviously jump from the outside, because if you're too far to the inside, you might get locked inside. I just want to try this out if this works. Ready, doing a raid check. Like, don't pop like any major consumes or whatever. But you already full scored one, guys. Doing a timer. The rest, like, make sure you're inside the room. Like everyone besides Core and Yoda, we do the same
5,
as usual, except that
4,
casters are going further to
3.
the right.
2, 1.
Alright, let's go. Casters around here-ish, where Mobber stands. That's far enough. Like, Star is caster camp, yeah. Look at Star. Be life tapping Core now. Spam heal, spam heal. Yes, baby. John, don't touch him, you fucking retard.
Oh,
Don't touch.
yeah.
And wait with heals. Like wait with raid healing. Like look at threat. You should not spam heal. Priests, shamans.
I fucked up now, but
Yes,
it
you
works.
fucked up.
It works.
It works. Like it works. And it's fucking
Nice.
broken. Alright, let's die.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Let's fucking go.
But please, this goes for every healer. I'm gonna make a healer group. I'm gonna put you into fucking totem jail, so you're gonna all have reduced threat. Like I really like watch how much you heal. Like you saw that everyone was like 80% HP. So if you wanna heal, like do slow heals, down rank your chain heal. Like target the mobs once so you can actually see how much threat you have on them. But yeah, it worked. Like it was just you had like 900 mobs on the far ones, Yoda, and one shaman had like 1.8k because he was spamming max rank chain heals. But yeah,
Okay.
so this is I guess broken.
That will fix it for sure, but
Yeah.
since they didn't so far.
As soon as
I mean,
I saw Peepo Tank pop his fucking trinket and conch on the door, I was like,
As
for
soon
fuck's
as I
sake,
saw the Avenger's shield flying, and I was like, what is-
this
I mean,
guy.
I was just like, if it didn't work,
The Naru have not
like
Yeah,
for the entrance side, mobbers and Kaide, if you want, like mobbers, you
Right.
can be first, Kaide second. You can put a slow trap down there, so
Yeah.
we ensure that they're not running towards healers.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. And Baggio, you don't need to attack the sentinel, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah, yeah.
everyone can just go full DPS gear basically. Like Badger can go cat, and you just hit the boss in the middle. Like this is all we do, yeah. Remember, like you want to watch your cleaves. Like try to not cleave random mobs that are around you. Try to nuke boss. The same goes from when we're running out. You don't touch ads at all. Like just fucking I don't know, shoot with your bow or whatever onto the boss. Like we only want to single target the boss the entire fight. There's nothing else we do. Only single target.
So
We have one-
I skip the voids.
Yeah, you do nothing. You only hit the boss. You can go complete cat now. We skip every mechanic this fight has now. The only thing we have to still do is
Darkness. Run out of darkness.
run out of darkness, and Kalilia has to master spell the ads. I think you already did that though. And I didn't mask earlier, but Did you do this? Like, did you do SWP before? Mr. Shadow Priest?
The mobs that spawn far away as well, do they run like through everything? That's why we shouldn't use any AoE hit them.
Yeah, because they stand in place if they have aggro on Yoda, but they might run towards melee, or later on when I have to drag the boss around, it might be like close to.
Yes, we just
To
need
the
to be
boss.
careful, yeah.
Yeah, you just need to be careful to not hit anything around it.
So it's just basically just Muru, yeah? That's so broken.
Yeah, I mean, if you accidentally take one mage or two mages, not a problem. You just zap them during darkness.
I asked Kalia if you have done this before, like this boss, just because I put you on dispelling duty, but I have no clue if you exactly know what you need to do. Kalia not answering, sus. Mr. Shadow. I'm asking you if you have the clue how this boss works. Because they haven't done it before, right? That's why I'm asking if you know what you have to dispel. Because I put you on a dispel duty, but I have no clue if you even know what I'm talking about when I talk about dispels. Or... yeah. So... when the darkness happens, which is like 30 seconds in, he does like a big fucking shadow aura around him on the ground, as you probably saw before we wiped it. Like the big thing in the middle, which you don't want to be in as a melee. And when that happens, he spawns like shadow fiends, or like fiends all around him, in like a circle, like skulls. So what you want to do, as soon as the big aura on the ground appears, you want to be ready on your master spell, and you want to master spell right in the middle of the boss, like on top of the boss. Because if you do that, you're gonna dispel every single of these ads at once. So just as soon as like the darkness appears, be ready to master spell in the middle. And then when the boss reaches 0 and we're facing into phase 2, this mechanic is not happening anymore. But then what's gonna happen instead is that there's gonna be random void zones spawning around the boss area, where people just need to move out of. And there is also gonna be these shadow fiends that spawn with like 10 of them in a circle. When you master spell them, they spawn as like single ads. So basically you just watch around the room in the second phase for single ads, and then you need to single dispel them. If you can't reach or whatever, don't worry about it, like Priest can help you out with single dispel. But that's what you basically look out for, like master spell in the first phase and single dispel in the second phase. And one thing, because like if we push this to phase 2 now with this strat, for people that haven't done it, there is we're just gonna take more and more damage. Like it's nothing we can do about it. Just the longer fight goes, the more damage we take, because it's gonna be one more person every time he zaps one of us. So it's just the point of nuking him down quick. But the main important, or like the most important thing outside of the dispel, which by the way, if we don't dispel, it does like 8k damage or whatever to the raid and basically wipes us. So we have to dispel. Is that there is a random orb spawning anywhere in the raid, top of a raid member basically. You see it at first, like it's not activated, it takes like 5 seconds, but as soon as it activates, it's gonna like drag you in, and it's gonna randomly move around the boss room, and drags in any other people that are close by at that moment. And you take damage and you're just gonna get knocked around, and so you have to take extra healing, and like it's avoidable. As soon as you see an orb spawning close towards you, just run away from it. If it spawns immediately, I'm gonna drag the boss to the opposite side, so... like melees, be aware of it if I call it in melee, so you try to dodge it as well. Like you can completely ignore the mechanic if you dodge early. Let's go. Same thing. I'm gonna start popping consume so, because I feel like maybe we need 2 more tries, but in case we are pushing this phase now, like I don't want to cheap out.
You still want healers to stack with the ranged star group, or you want us stacking on someone else?
It's a bit to the right, just so to remove the RNG that the mobs are like melee hitting you when they run in. It's just like be a bit more towards the right side.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be far. It's just so you don't sit on the entrance and you're getting one shot by that that are spawning. Because it takes a second until he gets initial aggro, right? Like from what I've seen, the mobs initially had aggro on you when you were already casting, but they didn't run to you till they were inside, right? Like it takes some time to trigger, and they only trigger once they're inside the room. So even if you cast while you're outside, it still works. It seems,
Okay.
which is quite nice.
Yeah.
Alright, doing a timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's our spawning. Remember, watch your heals now. Like, don't over aggro the holy polar. They are on you still. Yeah, no issues. Wait, what?
It's ads from the other side.
But why are they melee hitting people when they're not, like they're facing Yoda, but they're just melee hitting people around? Out melees. Maybe they fixed it?
I think didn't you want to be on the other side of the room, away from this door, because people are really close to it.
I think we might need to just get out of melee range of where they stand. It's
Yeah.
like when you frost nova
But they-
something, you know, and it
No,
just
no,
gets
but
what's close.
I know, but they targeted Yoda, but then they just randomly hit at other people, basically as if they reset or
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, that's what I mean. Like when you frost nova a target, it just
It's
randomly
good now.
heals.
Look, you see them now. They're good.
Yeah.
When
now
everyone
they're
else
good,
is dead.
but
of course.
Yeah,
So I
but
think-
before they were going towards me, even though like they just run through the room. Like maybe we have to recheck, like do one more try like this, and if it doesn't work out, like we're gonna change it instead of you guys being downstairs. Because these mobs feel like they're trying to find a way to you, but they're like they're not
Evading,
threat
maybe.
resetting, but they're basically evading, even though they're not threat resetting, which is weird. So I don't understand why. Maybe you guys just go to the same side.
Okay.
Just go both to the left.
It wouldn't hurt trying to like if you see the mobs sort of stopped and is like staring at the door, you know it's targeting them outside.
I think
Just
there's
move
no
away.
reason for us to be jumped up on the ledge. Just be
Yeah.
ground level.
Yeah, you can try that as well. But like that's what I mean, right? They were targeting them. But then 2 seconds later, they all of a sudden started running again. Then they stopped again and they watched Yoda on them, and then they were hitting like the pre-spell second one threat.
Yeah, so I
So it's
think
like,
that's threat resetting because they're evading.
yeah, but they're DBM threat in reset. That's the point. So we have to like try out
Dunno.
now if you guys just stand down. Like, just try this, try with standing down.
Yes.
Let's just give it like 2-3 more tries like this. Fuck the consumes. We just try if this works, and if it doesn't work, well, we just have to play mechanics, I guess. It's kind of funny though. Like I would love to understand how they did it.
But it worked on one side, right? Correct, but not the other side.
No, it worked, but yeah, they just reset. I think because they might be because they're on the ledge. I think it was all of them. Yeah.
Oh really? I saw only the one from the other side going in.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and do it.
Yeah, the ones that came in the front door like stopped pretty quickly, but then they also sort of started to run closer and closer as well. You sort of notice like every time it
Yeah.
killed a shaman as soon as he fucking chain healed. I don't know if that.
Can you be like Yoda tried to be here, like just downstairs, but line of sight of them. And then after this, if this doesn't work, we're gonna try if you're just standing in the open. And if these, like both of these things don't work, we just have to play the mechanics. But at least we tried out this one then.
So right here, right?
Yeah. As long as you can reach
Or
Pork
the same side as Warlock, or doesn't
doesn't matter.
Maybe here.
Doesn't
yeah.
matter as long as it's downstairs.
I'll just get here, maybe, because if you stay on the right side,
Sure.
they gonna go for me instead
Timer.
in your direction.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
At spawning in 5, remember then watch your heals before it's found. Okay.
Okay, man, don't do that.
Yeah, wipe again. Or life tap before it spawned. Much of it.
No, they spawned.
Yeah, but like do it till like half, maybe lower, because if you get the random beam hit by the boss, you just die, right? Like he does random
Okay,
damage.
he did run out. He did run out. And we need to stay on the, we need to stay up.
Yeah. Okay. They just ran straight through the gate.
So that's what I mean. Now we just try the same side. Like Yoda and Korra both on left. And if that doesn't work, then we just have to play mechanics, because the mobs were randomly running around. So maybe they already fixed it overnight.
Yeah, but don't life to 0, please. Just stay. Because I wanted to save for a full heal, so they could aggro. But
I mean, they were already spawned. You just needed to start healing.
Arcanon.
So we're gonna do mechanics or no?
No, one more, but both on the same side instead of one side. And if that doesn't work, we play mechanics, yeah. I mean, there's one more possibility you can do, right, which is kind of weird as well, though, but since they're running close, but they're stopping again, could have John building second threat and just running around the room, but that sounds even worse. And that requires too much coordination for us.
I think like maybe people have to watch out still. Like if they stop like that, they like stutter and kill people randomly. Maybe we just don't stand on top of them. Like move when they run to it.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at the first time.
Because I think it's like 1 second room each time.
Mobbers, could you plot a trap that's close to our left, like in between left spawn and the range camp?
Yeah, I'll do
Not at the entrance, just in between. And Kade, you do one to the other side. So basically to the exit side on the opposite side, like in between range camp and that side. So we have one Froster Beach, which slows the mobs down a bit before they come towards us. Doing timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's our spawning in sec, watch red. Yeah, they come. And they're not getting slowed either, right?
We both get trapped at the same time.
And they're coming around to melee hit people, so
yeah,
they're basically evading. They're basically evading and then resetting, right? So that's not possible.
Yeah.
So I have no clue what they tried. So let's just play mechanics. Let's go. Have to say the boss damage was good. Like we missed the warlock, but we almost pushed it to 55-ish before we with one warlock less, and yeah, it was good. Like that's how low the boss should be usually after first one. I think that's how far we pushed in the guild run as well, 55-ish.
What's the strat about just burning bloodlust there? We were talking about that the other day now.
Yeah, but it's got like some people like maybe we try it out as well, just so we get into phase 2 so people see it.
Yeah.
Is you pop lust in the first 4 groups in phase 1 at the start, because that's the time you have the biggest uptime and you can push the boss to like 30%ish. Therefore, you only get 2 darkness, and the first phase is basically takes less time, so you have more mana on healers for phase 2. Because if you take your time, then the healers are usually by phase 2. Then you pop less, but the groups are just dying because healers can't heal you up anymore because they have no mana.
No, we have.
No, but either strat works. There's people using it phase 1, there's people using it phase 2. You can do either strat. But it's just good to once to test it, how far we're getting it. With lasting on the pool and so on. I think for that reason we're gonna see. I'm just gonna move Zelia into group 2. Yeah. Singer, where you're gonna keep your last?
Sure. For phase 2?
Yep.
You want me to last phase 1?
Yes, that's why in group 2. We're gonna last some pool then. And then I will swap you guys over.
Yep. Just say when you want one last time.
Will do.
So looking at the picture now, we're gonna stack at entrance-ish, right? Or are we still gonna go to the side?
Stay at the entrance this time, just like a bit further forward in.
We'll see Gerard's gonna be used still. He's not gonna be in this group afterwards.
Oh, sure.
Missing a Mark of the Wild on Pashotto. Warlock group 3. Thank you. Also, Priest, you should buff Shadow Rest here. At least I think that the boss random AoE damages Shadow. That makes sense. Wait, was it Muro? Or where was the... Gee... Bring a timer. Remember, you want to land to cast on 0, so pre-cast if you have to.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bloodlust DPS groups. Except on Gero. Every Shaman Bloodlust. After spawning. Remember you want to interrupt on the back, Jocko. In between. When it's getting closer. Keep hitting boss. Melees have interrupt when they're close though. That's all you do though, only interrupt. Melee is out. You're too far like Badger, I don't know why you're trying to go wrong side always.
No, it's we're far away and I'm trying to pull him back to enter.
Yeah, but there's no darkness in the middle, so...
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you should just move it on the left or right through, like, you being that far, healers will never heal you.
Yeah,
Also,
you're right.
healers fall for not getting close, of course, because the healers that are assigned to you should come towards you, but you shouldn't be that far at that point.
Yeah, that's right.
Because the new one is about to spawn in a second, so you're gonna be behind if you're not moving it quick. To the
Yeah, it
sides.
was my fault. Sorry, just didn't see that group
That's
because
fine.
of the swap. I'll keep in mind.
I'm just on healing everything and like raid healing. There's no specific healing target for Tesla. Or
Exactly. You can just chain heal into melees or rangers or whatever.
yeah, just try and heal whatever I can heal.
When Void Sentinel appears, you can swap the tags because I'm swapping to Badger. I'm helping at the start, but later on, the tanks with my gear and Pepper tank will gonna miss Holiday until the Void is dead.
How low was the boss? 40%?
talking?
That's Yoda.
Good fortune.
Yeah, it was like 38.
Which would be like almost guaranteed one less darkness. One quicker push.
Yeah, 36%.
Yeah. Like, at that point, like, we still have lust running for rangers, so rangers can still pump, which is nice.
But I see few people are just not attacking the boss in the start. Like only 20 people just put the damage.
I mean, on the start, I mean, Balch, can maybe hit it a bit more till at his Void Sentinel spawns. You can do like 20k more, maybe you can go Keta as well at that point. Get as well as DPSing, I don't know, Noja and Drogo, if you have 3 globals you can also DPS early on, there's nothing else to do anyways. Especially since you're in a Shadow Priest group, so you get the mana back no matter what. Let's see. I think warriors were just cleaving, which is fine then. Wait, Noel at 32k DPS? Did you do like 32k while you were outside, or did you swap to mages or something? Or berserkers when the boss time was still? Okay, sure. I'm not sure if all of these people swap by darkness, but if you look at it right, like some people are like really high up. I assume like you all swapped. I don't wanna. I think like some of the top people don't know what they're doing, so I assume you just everyone swapped off, and that's what the damage is so high afterwards when darkness happened.
I swap when darkness comes.
Yeah, okay. I just look
Might
so
be
because
sweeping
some.
earlier or whirlwind. I don't clean
Yeah.
with it.
Timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That spell isn't ready yet.
You can keep staying on the boss, Badger. Just stack it. Me and John go ahead. Okay, I'm dead.
You are
Just Cordelia for some reason.
May I suggest one thing, by the way?
What?
Like, we start the raid here where I'm jumping. It's somewhere here where I'm jumping.
Yeah, close to the circle. Close to the circle.
No, when I'm pinging on the minimap and I'm jumping with the warrior. Like,
No, it makes no sense early on. Like, you can do it later on when darkness spawns, but moving before makes no sense because you want uptime. Unless you're just cast on the boss. You just lose uptime when you run. Like, if... I don't know if the Shadow Priest died to melees, but if he died to melees, then John was fucked up.
yeah, but we had the same problem, and then we stuck on the side instead of the entrance. So both tank are like in range always from all the healers, and they can pick each side and bring them to the middle without healer moving around and stuff like that. So maybe that can help, but it's up to you. Like,
Well,
I've
then
seen
Void
both stuff
Sentinel.
working, so
Yeah,
this
won't
is
the
what I-
Sentinel kind of fuck you over?
Yeah, The Void
no, you
Sentinel
just
spawns behind you.
you just move a little bit on the right, on a little bit
Exactly,
on the left.
and there's your point. Like you move again, and then you move again when it spawns to your right, and you move again if it spawns on that position. Like you keep moving if Void Sentinel spawns there. Like I'm gonna
Just-
not move
you
around.
need-
It's
you
just
need like 2 step, but yeah, it's
no. I'm not changing it. John just has to play the game and has to actually get the ads. Lands the precons, hits the ads afterwards. I'm not sure if the
Yeah.
priest put a dot on them, but I really don't think he put a dot on them. So it was just
Do we want trap on the door?
yeah. You can put a trap on the door.
Yeah. Okay.
At least early on. Like later on, you don't have to right away, but early on,
Yeah.
yeah. For the first one. And remember, Rangers, as soon as you have like globals to spend, like move closer to the boss. Not all the way to the boss, but don't stand on the entrance where you're standing now. Like, I mean, where the corpses are right now, like almost there up front. That's like a good position. These 1-2 corpses here, close to the entrance. Not sure if they died later, but if you were standing here and you died, then a bit too close. Way close to the entrance though, Kalia. So that's where you're spawning and right on top of you. No, they don't cleave. Yeah, then I don't know. Maybe John just didn't get that mob. Says. Hammer.
Five, four,
Sham is outside.
3,
Okay.
2, 1.
Let's still recharging. That spell is already entering. Is that yet? Let's still recharging.
Wait.
Fucking tap target with auto attack on.
Got you, good. Make sure you move to the back right. Melee's out. Out. Great, the master spell. Can hit that's now interrupt that mage there. So just free casting. Yeah, because no one's interrupting the mage. People are just blindly looking. It's like every shaman, especially in Hans, just need to have an eye open for it. You have the global sword to spend. You can just die again. It's just the two things, the most important interrupting casts. So one, the mob moves towards us, and like Warriors can help on interrupt, and two, they don't one-shot people because their fireball actually hit hard.
You give Warlock's assist.
Yeah. I think you do, like, you just change the... Isn't it change for which mob you're targeting though? You put like 654 or whatever, so you target a different mob. I'm not sure if like marks make a difference for it.
Only marks that
Okay.
give it the raid mark. So the Orlocks
Raid
can
marks
see
when you,
them. Yeah, so people can see that they're taking it over.
Yeah, be mindful of the buff on the mages because they don't cast if they have buff on. That's why maybe you don't interrupt.
Yeah, that needs to be
Leonardo
purged. Also, Singular, did you just walk with me because Fiaka didn't walk with me, or did you just wanted to go close to interrupt the second time?
What do you mean? When I went closer was to interrupt, yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't be you though. It should be Fiaka, same as last week, yesterday. Since you're in Badgier's group, right, so you only put down groundings for him to his right, and then you do like the second interrupt.
Okay.
So yeah, Jacka, same as like yesterday, like you walk to the back, you interrupt, you go back to melee. Then Singira can do the second interrupt as soon as it's closer. And then the melee should be able to interrupt the side time. So the only one melee that should lose a bit of uptime is Jacka when he comes to interrupt. And maybe Singira 1-2 globals when if you need to step a bit closer. Gonna last again on this one.
He's behind you, man.
Gonna last on the start of this poll again. Hammer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bloodlust. Everyone except Singira. Nicholas. It's for me, Jacka, people. Perfect. Singira next interrupt. Good. You drag it around left, but yeah. Melee's out. Up interrupt. Remember to perch that in the middle, perch it. Interrupt, good. Kill the mages first. Melee's. Cast the spell.
Budget not the
That's a bit close, Baggio. Should be okay, but you can go slightly further for the next ones. Melee's back in. Next humanoids. Nah, we're dying because you're not there to pick up the next one.
No, not really. It was too slow on ads because he had 2 more ads on him at the moment the next one spawned.
It's both. It's that and that Baggio's not quick enough on the big one, so he doesn't have threats.
Yeah.
You need to kill the Bloodlords before the next one spawns.
Yeah. But we just have to move the... Like, as soon as the big one dies, the first one, John, what we also change now, as soon as the big one dies,
Yeah.
we're moving the ads over to the Warlock ads.
Alright, so
Like
they
the
can
Void
see them.
Sentinel ads, the small ones, yeah.
Alright.
Like the small ones or whatever, it's just you can't sit in the big one, but you can sit in the small ones.
Oh, okay.
So we can drag the ads into the small ads like the spawns.
Yeah, that should do it.
I mean, Mura was there on like 35-ish, and we were about to go back in. But they're like, Pinksters have to die there. Like, as soon as the darkness hits, you can come back out, you finish the mobs off. And then it's going to, and then it starts to where we prioritize ads a bit more. At that point. Moving ads close and then just having to kill them all the time. EJ is missing stem. Qualia is missing Mark of the Wild. Any of the 3 druids can buff Kalia or the Shadow Priest. Also missing Shadow Protection on Kaido Group 1 and entire Group 3. Okay. Waiting for mana. Going.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's do the charge. That spell is ready yet. I can't cast that yet. I'm on range.
And Millie's out. Looking at now. Interrupt. Purge the guy in the middle. Can interrupt now.
That spell is ready yet.
Thank you. Cast the spell.
Let's do the charge. I can't cast that yet.
Moving them to small hats. Hats have to die now. Void right next to us, move away from the void. Away from void. New hats are spawning.
That spell.
Why are we leaving 2 berserkers on like 2%? Like, they would just kill
Like
them.
melee's like, I don't know. I mean, it's both out. Both you, John, you have to run back to melee. Like, I'm not sure where you died. I guess you can't do a back res.
You had to- you had to
makes
pick up
sense.
a new
You
edge,
have to pick up
yeah.
that. But we have to finish him. It doesn't matter who it is. If it's hunters, if it's the mage signal casting there for a second, if it's the warlocks going, if it's the melees quickly finishing it before you intercept back to boss, like they just have to die. These 2 hits. Berserkers hit like shit when they're below 20% and enraged. Can't just leave them up with low HP and be like someone else is gonna kill them for me. You will notice that budget is gonna get chunked at some point. Yoda.
Yeah, but I can see that Tapa is taking constant damage and Badger is like
Yeah, but
getting some spikes, but
The Legion's end.
not that much. And I'm swapping to Peppa from time to time.
Like John shouldn't be like nuked this hard if he if the 2 hits die.
Can someone put a robot at the boss?
I think it's up every try, so if you run up, like people should just start repairing instead of waiting till they're red or yellow.
Okay, it's up. Nice.
I mean, the Warlocks should, like, whatever they do, they have the Shadow Ball spamming, but if they're at 2% hitting the tank, then just, like, land the execute on one of them, and then on the second one you get like one hit or whatever, or like don't execute, I guess, if you want your intercept to be ready.
Yeah, 100% melee, you have to finish that. Warlock's switching target to the next Sentinel. And it's not worth casting Shadow Bolt into a
but
mob
you're-
with little HP.
Your void
1 minute on Lost.
Yeah, but even
Or
if
he
you
just needs to
shadow bolt,
finish it and intercept.
even if you shadow bolt the big void, your pet should cast out volley anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? The shadow bolts. But yeah, it will help.
I mean, on the second one and so on, like you would have the voids, right? But on that one you don't have them because they extra spawn. So
Yeah, I guess that's
I
fair.
mean, Borpa and Hexarino had one, but wait, Pashotto, are you not using macro, or didn't you get a net? We're the one of the only ones that, or you had no damage. I guess you didn't have a net. I don't know, maybe you didn't have a net then, because like both the others had the Shadowbolt volley, but you had 0 damage done with your Shadowbolt volley. So I'm not sure what happened there. But you're either you didn't have a net or you just didn't use your abilities. In theory, it would be, yeah. Because that is 30k missing from the Shadowbolt volley from that. So maybe your macro reset it, or I don't know, or you didn't have enough, just try to pay attention to it. Let's see if that was every try or just this one. The try before, your ad wasn't doing much. The try before, your ad was doing a lot. But Xarenos wasn't. Yeah, that's where you try to use the macro with the mark included. You shouldn't try to randomly select one and enslave it. Wait, where is it in general again? I mean, it's basically the script that Neon posted, but instead of target 6, you just changed the script from set rate target to 6, you just changed that to like 5. Or whatever, like if Borp has 3, 2, Hex, okay. If Hex is 3 and if you're 5 or 6, then you should definitely have it. But just make sure that you also have the script for enslaving in. That you put the script on your enslaving button, basically. Like change your enslaving macro. Yeah, then change it to 4. Oh, okay. Well, if Hexarena's 1, then you should be good, right?
Yeah, but like the number just auto mark is don't change the target. Is not auto target.
I mean, if I've done this on my Warlock, it doesn't like target a specific mob for you. It only give it a mark. That's why you need to like still communicate who take which void. It just show that that void is going to be enslaved. So if they all try to take the same one, it's still going to take like they're going to overlap their enslaves, which wastes time.
Yeah, you should
Yeah,
do
that's
like
why we have a macro which marks it so it shows I'm enslaving it.
Yeah, but if the two others are like doing it at the same time, you know.
Then they see the mark and not do that target and switch target.
Yeah, yeah, I mean that's fair enough, but I don't know how you're doing it though.
Well, new timer. I mean, yeah, whatever. I'm not sure what selects.
We're losting, right?
Yeah, we are.
5, 4, 3,
Land cards.
2, 1.
spellless. You're outwards. Oh, never mind. Melees have interrupt when it's a melee. Start soon, keep going for a bit longer. Move out now. Remember we're killing ads now. Spell seal at mage and interrupt. Interrupt, come on. Moving the ads a bit over to the left. Finish the ads quick. Move out.
I see our people.
John died again.
We're change healing summons on rounds. Let's see. I mean, he's the. He has hot sticking. He has no chain yields going off though. Candles, are you not pressing? Oh wait, I pushed. I wanted to put it this way. Sorry. Candles, you're chain healing off him as well from now. I think I forgot to fucking chain it before. That's the issue. That's why John is missing quite some healing in there.
I think Warlocks will find that try, so.
Yeah. So Gettles, when nets are up, you chain heal into people tank. Max rank pumping. It's just a learning curve, right? It's like people or us learning with our comp because it's different with every comp how much damage you need to finish off specific ads.
Good fortune.
And like then afterwards moving healers around accordingly.
I'm still just raid healing.
Yep. Well, when ads are spawning, you can help chain healing off him early on, but
he died in like 1.5 seconds.
No,
it will be hard.
he took down. Yeah, he took down in 1.5 seconds. But one of the reasons is because a fire mage, like a mage, casted through, like didn't get interrupted. The fire, like firebolt going through, is a no-go. Like if you're assigned to, you need to interrupt. Like if Diggle is not interrupting the entrance, can be because he has cooldown, and it needs to be Nicholas as a backup as an or any healer that has a global to spend.
Yeah, I'm interrupting on cooldown basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Like looking at the last one, I had 4. Couldn't leave it anymore.
I can also, you know, just earth shoot him instead of Baggio.
I mean, no one is assigned to Baggio. Like, Gettles, you're assigned to people tank, and Zelia doesn't have anyone yet, but Zelia could do feed me gear.
Yeah, I'll be doing that.
Yeah. Like, you really don't have to put it on Baggio.
So just to reiterate, are you the one you're having particular trouble with is the one from the door? In terms of interrupts?
I mean, the ones on the doorway interrupts is Diggle and Nicholas as a backup, and the ones on the far side is Enhancement Shamans.
Right.
And once they're in the middle, like sitting in the boss, Will Darkness happens, like it can be any healer. They just need to get quickly purged and interrupted so they move out of the middle. That, like, anyone can do. Any of the Shamans. Like Diggle just needs to save us and drop for entrance all the time, but like healers can and Hans can later on interrupt either of that when they're in the middle, when we're running on out from darkness. Don't you have like a beefier cloak as well, John? Like running so much spell power, like the only issue with ads is like picking them up initially, right? Like as soon as you have them, like you don't need threat anymore.
I can hodge down and buy the one for badges.
I think you just take the second trinket as well and ignore the icon, and then it should be okay, or better at least.
All right.
Hold.
Well, go. Go. There's nothing we can do about it. Losing uptime, but it's just now we can at least practice the damage check.
I didn't get interrupted, the mage.
Fun. Out. Purge mage. Purges have to happen quicker if possible. Good.
I don't have a target. I need a target. I'm out of range. I need to target something first. That spell isn't ready yet.
I feel like one of the issues is early on, like 2 berserkers are dead at like 0, and then the other 2 at like 50%. Not sure how people focus their damage, but like maybe just swap a bit around. This goes for melees and castles and ranges. Like it shouldn't be happening. Like the mages die quick. Like yes, we want that anyways. Like we can swap away from that as well and just cleave off the berserkers now to just make it easier. Because interrupting shouldn't be hard when they're in melee for all the melees. But it can't be that there's 2 berserkers around 50% when the other 2 are dead. Like spread your damage equally, just hit off the high target mobs. We want to all kill them at the same time, so just hit higher target mobs first. Then the thing shouldn't happen with mobs running around with like 20% or 30%. So change that as well. Get the interrupts going, but just nuke off the high HP berserkers.
Arkenan poro.
Let's see enemy damage taken. Doing a timer. Let's go. Yeah. Remember, Geralt said you're spamming into John as well. Then.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bloodlust.
And still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
And Melee's out. And purge the match. And interrupt.
And still recharging.
Remember, hit the high. This is still a fucking core match. Come on. Healers. Anyone. Like, interrupt. Press. Good. Ten seconds for the Yatsu to die. There we go. Now we can walk back in as well. I'm gonna be late now because I took that shit yet. Should still manage to get that back though. Out, sorry. That's the spell. Good. Keep interrupting if they're melee. But
Down.
is that? See, that's why you're on that, Joe. Because he takes a lot of damage.
Yeah.
That's why you should be on him.
I was spamming lights on him. It got really a lot. I don't know if any healer was on him besides me.
I was close also to the group, so I'm not out quick range.
Yeah, the
No,
road
you
was
were
good,
close.
but I don't think anyone healed him besides me.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot
I
of
mean, he
right
had
damage.
a renew from Drogo, but I think Drogo raid heal at the moment, which was correct as well. But did he get the? You got the negative energy, which is correct. Melee correct. Melee correct. I assume Single Red grounding down for the cast then, because it wasn't the cast, it was just simply damage killing you. But the damage was good, like on the ads, especially the first time. Like that's what we want damage-wise as well. It's also because John, like if you move the edge right on top of the boss, and I move them away as soon as you reach, like the melees are gonna cleave to yours instead of to mine, right?
Yeah.
So we just have to move back and forth depending on how high the mobs are. So they have a different cleave target.
The interrupting still needs to get better.
Yes, the interrupting is garbage most of the times. We only have shamans, like keep that in mind. We have one mage that's interrupting, but he needs to keep it, so we only have shamans. Daigle, do you think if I give you assist that you can mark the mob that spawns in the entrance always with a star or something?
I can probably do that, yeah.
Sure. Just mark it with a star if possible. Just so people are aware of it. So shamans know what they're interrupting, even like later on, and like healers and Nicholas are aware of what they interrupt. If needed.
Yeah, sure.
So unmarked is always gonna be enhanced, and star is always gonna be healer / Nicholas's backup. For one global.
Wait, how do I make a mark macro target? How do I write it? Can someone write in the chat, please?
Or just post it in Discord and copy and paste. Easy for him.
Now what?
I mean, H should be star if I'm not mistaken, right? It's the last one in a row. So if I'm thinking right.
I think it's reverse 8 is skull.
So it's 1. Well then, do target 5, and target 5 should be Moon. And then we just take Moon instead. Either way, it's just gonna be the marked mob, so you can just set target to target 5.
Okay, thanks, got it.
I think Shadow Protection, group 3 and 5. Coming in.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's too far away. It's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Confirm. Enhance. Good. Out in 3, 2, 1, move out. Good. Shadow, healers. Gather Shaman, there's a cast going off in the middle.
Resist.
Cool. Hit high HP Berserker, this one was 60%. Knife again. Good.
Recharging. Drain the girl. Drain her power until there is nothing but a vacant shell.
Right to interrupt that one. Good. Out. Out, out, out. Re-interrupt the one in the middle. Please, quick. Yeah. So also Void Spawns are not dying quick enough because our Warlock died. What did he die to cover? Immediately from a Berserker.
Berserker is just killing me, I don't know why. I think it's my Void Spawn doing Shadow Bolt volley into the Berserker.
Yeah. Yeah, they just
Getting aggro,
run.
dying, and then going to me.
Well, we had like, now like people so most wings. Damage adjusting is good. Now we're just gonna change positionings as well. If like this is too much of an issue for me to like keep going with it. I think people die the entire time there. Actually, John, do you wanna swap sides?
Sure, I guess.
So then you can land Avenger Shield a bit easier when they like run in, right?
Yeah.
Because looking at it, I really don't struggle much keeping it. Like you can let the precons all over there, right? Where they run. And you can land a Vendor Shield as soon as they come in. Let's just see how it feels. Like we keep positions, but me and John just swap once. I just want to see how it feels once. So changing this. So no Jai, you go with people tank when he goes far now. Like you're gonna healing summons are the same sides, but they're swapping basically. So Geralt's would chain heal into Fit Gear. You will swap though as soon as people tank comes close because he has more reds.
Again? Gales or
like we are swapping tanks around on the side, so your healing tank assignments are changing as well. So if you were healing people before you heal Feed Me Gear, if you were healing Feed Me Gear, heal people. However, druids should make sure that people gets a bit more healing probably. Buff power plus as soon as he's here. We're promising shadow protection. Pass short to foot buff.
Lusting on pull.
Yep.
It's the same timer for the humanoids, right?
Yes, they spawn at the same time still.
Alright.
You just walk towards the boss now, so you're quicker over there on that position.
Yeah.
Doing a timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dallas. Second drop and second on the match. Yeah, that's the issue. Lightning rifle as well though. I think it works.
want the dank?
Yeah, just out, speed is out.
That spell isn't ready yet. I cannot cast that yet.
One Void Sentinel needs to die quicker.
That spell isn't ready yet.
You want to spawn in? Red next to you. Perfect. Perfect damage. Johnny, go with the back one again. Out, Milis, out.
Då behöver jag spela in i väst för att
What happened to your Blizzard? Like, what did you block?
I was about to die, I panic blocked.
Okay. Gileads, come on. Watch if your white spawn's going out. And back in. We have a bit of a lead time now for humanoids, so... No, we keep it. Humanoids in 10 seconds, John. You have to move around now, yeah? Like, you have to go around right. Because otherwise you're gonna end up in darkness. So healers like Noja also be around the corner. Melee is out now.
Man tar en healing.
Are we taunting them away for a second? Did you rest Badger? Good. Rebuff him if possible.
grounding on cooldown right now.
Yeah, I mean we're just struggling with healing right now, so I have to change assignments, I guess. Can't be that things I always. I mean this felt good. That's picking up wise. This felt good. Damage wise, is just healer struggling now.
I died in the beginning there when I ain't had no mana.
Yeah, that as well, of course.
Cast that yet. It's still recharging.
But also, same thing happened. John got hit by double fireball in a row. Like when you drag them all around, I know that Enhance will walk up a bit with you and like hit them. Like that's what we also did in Guild Run, right? Like Boba was running with me, so Fiaka, make sure when the darkness, like in that time you need to walk around with him and interrupt. You lose a bit uptime on the boss, but it's just so worth for the ads not going loose and like killing our tank.
Yeah, I had to go entrance there for the grounding.
Because that was one of the main reasons like John died. He got hit by 2 fireballs in 2 seconds, which hit him for over the 14k. Like that's half of the damage he took from everything else. Like we can't let cast go through. It's not an option.
The Legion.
Good tiller. Except one, like I don't know, like fucking you got like such a huge threat spike on the one of the hits.
I need to target something first.
I'm gonna repair bot to spare. There it is. Don't steal the strength scroll from Borpa, of course. Like if you have the free globals to spend on hitting melee hits, it's fine for casters, but as TJ said, like your main focus should be voids, and melees will have a big downtime. Like if they don't have any hits up on the second at least. Like we saw what happened, right? We had 30 seconds where no ads spawned, darkness wasn't a thing. So if at that time you kind of want the ads just to be on the boss, like they don't have to be dead potentially. Like if they die, sure, but they don't have to be dead. First time they have to die, the ones that spawn right after, they have to like get down low, but they don't have to get completely raped outside of darkness. So if one sentinel is close, you should swap rangers. It's higher prio. Timer.
I can't cast that yet.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's coming in. Perfect.
I can't cast
Move out of darkness now. Out. Rim and Purge. Entropy, good, perfect. That's the spell, good. We can move that a bit closer to the void. Remember, high HP berserkers die first. Good damage. And soon back in. Range is void. Get him. Thanks, Eds. Remember grounding. Wheel is back out in 5, 4, now. Wheel is out, come on. Good. Remember Void Sentinel's prio ranges. Please don't nuke the milliards with Seed or whatever. And back in. With 15 seconds uptime here now. Get a lot of uptime. There's no ads for another 5. Johnny can get ready though. Remember you have to go around.
Yep. Only the combat
Risk
is-
Diggle. Out, millies. And drop the mage in the back. Now we're just struggling with AoE. I don't know. The Void Sentinels are not dying quick enough. The seeds are not popping off? Like, are they just not getting popped? Like... This should never be a thing, Hex Arena. You being 60k behind both other locks, like, you're doing something wrong and you need to fix it. Like, Warlocks are the ones that need to do something in this fight on the Void Sentinels. I think it's your main job. And that's just the Void Sentinel. That's not including the spawn. Like, you need to swap quicker to it and like fucking Shadow Ball that when it spawns. The same goes for Nicholas. Like, you need to hit them as well. Like, I mean, Hunters are including of course with multi-shot, but your chain lightning and shit should proc seeds.
Yeah, I'll
So
move over
if
that.
you-
That's fine.
Okay.
The Naru.
Like, I'm not sure if it's enough when like seeds are not proccing quick enough. Like, I see that Kai did it 33 and Mobo did 10k. So I'm not sure if Mobo needs to swap earlier as well, so the seeds are getting popped quicker or whatever. Or if that's not if that's not needed. Because that's what's missing right now. Like everything else looks good. Like damage looks good. Picking them up quickly. Healing is fine on tanks right now. But it's just that we're getting behind because the Void Sentinels are not the Void Spawns are not dying quick enough, so we're getting like 10 fucking Shadow Bolts into the raid. And they just wiped the entire raid almost. Because they're not dying quick enough. How are you? Not seeing damage down. Oh wait, actually you did 8k. True, frost grenades are huge. I didn't include them yet though.
One sec.
Yeah, we will.
I'm ready.
Nola, you ready? Timer. Lost the pull again.
I'm still recharging.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Void an 8. Getting out in 3, 2, 1, move up. Remember the purge earlier. Good.
That spell isn't
Left by HP targets. Next Void Sentinel rule. Casters like locks immediately change when you see it. Darkness since 5. Move out now. Change the Void Sentinel casters. The meters have a lot of uptime again now. Better. Things at spawning in 7 seconds. Remember that you go around if you're withdrawn.
Yep.
I'm out of range and still recharging.
Out.
That spell isn't ready yet. I don't have to. I need to target something first.
No, that didn't receive any healing almost except bots, I think. Yeah. Just people are changing away from their healing assignment when that's up at that moment because they see like someone else is dropping or whatever. Like you need to trust the other healers to heal their targets. Like if you change away, someone else is gonna die like me. Like till here it looks really good, but then we struggle because of things like this. We just need to keep doing our job. We just need to keep playing the same way. Stick to what your job is, and like the phase 1 should be very smooth. Yeah, it is. I guess you can see like the damage on the melee ads is like insanely good now. Like we're killing them before we have to go back in, so we have the melee uptime as everyone else is like expected. The second time we killing them even too quick in my opinion. Like if the Void Sentinel isn't up at that point, like theory the Locks and the Hunters and everyone could change a bit more to boss. But yeah, it's fine. You can chain heal off tanks when there's ads up, yes, but if they're... I mean, you can actually... You can do people, since Gaddles is on me, but either tank works, honestly. Like once we're stacked like both of us, it should have both of us anyways, but yeah, you can try to focus a bit more chain healing from tanks when ads are up, like when the darkness are basically, and when we're struggling a bit.
Yeah, I'll just focus on you then during that time.
Know your flask granate or whatever you were using. No clue what you were using. We're missing Mark of the Wild in group 4 and 5. And Shadow is group 3. Ish, there you go. Can we have news Hellstones as well? Sure, it's fine. Doing a timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's respawning. Darkness in 7, moving out in 3, 2, 1 out. Remember to purge and interrupt. Good. Second, perfect. Go a bit to the left here. Move away from bottle so we don't get struck by the big one. Get hit by the AoE. Struggling a bit of damage here, let's finish him up quick. Darkness in 5, 3, 2, 1 up. Remember you can stun them when they're 20%. They're stunnable. Helps. Melee spec on boss. We just finish shots. Can have my Nova Drogo. One on the right, but he is on perfect. Ads are spawning. Darkness, get out melees. Second melee. You can snuke them around the boss.
I need a target.
Out in 3, 2, 1 out. Basically you can just kill the void spawns. And there's nothing to do right now for you. You just have to wait out.
Single push.
Single push, yeah. That's spawning John.
Resist.
Back in. Moving the ads as well on top. Remember ranges you're killing Void Sentinel and the ads.
I'm dead.
We were staying a bit far out for I feel like for a long time. when you died that far. Could have been close already, no? That's we're up for like 10-15 seconds. Move up.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to do when the mage resisted the... I guess I just
We
run.
just run no matter what. You just run to the opposite side of this room and they're gonna come closer. But like just staying away, you're just dying. Well, more progress. Like we came further. Like the boss was obviously high HP, but that's because we didn't last. Like we just got like this was almost like I think an entire circle further. And in theory, if we lost it and like damage would have been fine at this point, the boss would have been like 10, 12-ish. So if we would have successed this head wave, we would have had the should have had the boss almost dead on, or like faced almost on the next one.
Which way was this one of us? Like third or fourth?
I think it's the fourth one.
Okay.
Seem to struggle a bit on the third one though, damage wise. But
Good fortune.
people have Void Sentinels that are rangers are almost equal. And the Void spawns are pretty much equal from rangers now, which is good. Can we rest Rogo right in front of us? Don't run in Rogo. You run in anyway. Pick up.
Missing wild.
Missing walls buffs, red buffs, they're all coming in now.
Okay.
Breeze missing stam, shadow, Fire's missing shadow protection. And Drogo and Swanbar missing food buff. Doing timer. Last thing on pole.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's stay lusty.
Charging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Assist.
Wheelie's out now. Perch middle. Interrupt as soon as you can. Cool. never hit high mobs. Yeah, perfect. Back in. Thanks for picking up bets. Darkness soon. Melee's out in 3, 2, 1, up.
Single purge.
Purge. Good. Finish the high one off. You can move it back to melee though if darkness ends early. Doesn't. Good. Back to melee. That's spawning in 5. Darkness in 8. Melee's out in 3, 2, 1. Melee's out. Beware of tanks, they're picking up bats. Hellstones. Back to melee now with bats. Remember demo shot, yeah, perfect stop. Darkness and fire, 8 seconds. Moving out in 3, 2, 1, out. Master spell. Good. It's coming in, picking up each side.
They're just running through me for some reason.
Where's Bajia?
Did you know if I bend your shield at that point?
Only landed on one of them.
But it's 20-second cooldown, no? 30? 20?
Yeah, but it only landed on one of them, so...
Okay. Bajia just died to damage or did he die to debuff? Bajia just died to damage.
I was spamming.
Yeah, you were. Maybe you also try and land some like flash shields in between Drogo and Bajio. Like don't let the paladin do all the work and only do renews, like help him out if needed. Like the fucking sentinel hits hard. It has like almost no HP, so it dies quick, but when it's up, it for sure needs help. I mean if druids have the global to spare,
Yeah,
like
3 hits in a row, it's unkillable. I mean, as he dodges, most of the time it's good, but if he doesn't dodge one of the 3 hits, it's dead. If I'm only the one
Arcanon.
Couldn't resist, could you?
You're using Iron Shield on cooldown as well, Bajio, and people. Wait, yeah. You should use Iron Shield. I think it doesn't melee hit with Shadow, like it melee hits normal, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I keep missing eventually I'm gonna use it.
Okay. Also change, I think you changed Trinket the way about you. I think you changed the shard or whatever, you changed it away and used the Stamina Trinket instead. Like the on-use is so strong, right? Because you get 150 dodge every 30 seconds, and like it's every 30 seconds is almost every 30 seconds of a void spawn, so getting
Yeah.
150 dodge perma for every void spawn is really good.
Yeah, I'm using it now.
Got all the buffs up? Yeah, we do. Like, I mean, the good thing is we're almost like always getting closer to the last part now. That's like 20%ish. We're not having struggling. Like that's just how it is with Moreau. It's like a learning curve. Things will overlap a bit more towards the end, and healers are gonna be more rumored. So we have fucking 5 druids that have innovate. So, I mean, I gave mine to a priest, but
I'm holding back on mana. Should I just go Sug on healing?
it's depending on how well your mana goes.
I had 6k mana when we wiped now and mana tide ready.
Well, if you have potions ready soon again, then you can go a bit more. But I feel like it was not a struggle right now. It was more of the tank just dying. But I mean, if budget changed a bit more defense skill, that's fine.
Yeah, it should
Or
be fine
it
now.
changed. Bring a timer. Let's go.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That spell isn't ready yet. It's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. It's still recharging.
Wheel is out in 3 seconds. 3,
Push the mage.
2, 1. Move out. Search.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Walk. Good. And then the berserkers. HP first. And we can stun him. And back to melee. Melee's out in 3 seconds. Melee's out in 3, 2, 1, go. Dispel, perfect. Interrupt middle, interrupt, come on. Needs to purge before. What's send him to the left? Yeah, we got it. Moving it closer to melee now. That's the wrong melee stone, but I mean you can keep it there. It's fine. Either works. You can top the groups up now. I will give innovate to Drogo. Maybe you give innovate to move out melees. Out. I'm gonna be late on this one. Hey, taunt. life blooms run out there. It makes no sense to risk, honestly. Or yeah, melee's out in 3 seconds, 3, 2, 1 out. It makes no sense. Once we're behind, we're behind. Like you cannot come back to end this fight, especially when tanks are dead. When life blooms tick every 0.5, I feel like life blooms were running out in between. And then here, like druids refresh them.
That spell isn't ready yet.
I think now way better feet. When I change that trinket.
Yeah, of course. Like the thing hurts.
Trash respawned.
Well then, I know that some people wanted to grab new consumes and shit, then just do grab consumes up.
I'll go
We
and
come
change
back
my
to you in
spec.
like 8 minutes or whatever.
I'll go and change my spec a little bit. Can I get a portal torg, mage?
Yeah, can do a bottle torque. When people that want to rebuy consumes then can do so. Can't even be mad on this boss, like this is just the hardest boss in the current game. For like especially for pucks.
Yeah, whole we
Getting
need is
used to
one
the
more
fight
wall.
and having like a perfect, like you can't have the perfect setup, but like one thing going wrong and you wipe. Like you don't have the time to breathe, like breath in between. If a tank dies, you can't even rebuff him. Like that's already spawning again, and then you're just dead.
I mean, it's way harder than kill Jaden, so.
Yeah, that's indeed true. I don't know, like when some people tell me they can't kill Jaden, but they can kill Muro, then I'm not sure what they're talking about.
And then there was Nola. We can't even kill Kalagos.
Unlucky.
Little joke.
Holy shit, the scrolls. Insane prices.
How much?
Insane high or insane low?
Insane high.
They were 11 gold something. Wait, they're still 11 gold. What do you mean?
Yeah, I bought it like this morning on 10 gold something, I don't know. Or maybe yesterday, I don't fucking remember. These fucking allergies.
Each day is a blessing. May your days be long. And your lives.
Got all of it.
Greetings, traveler. Goodbye.
What are you looking for? May your blades never dull.
Wait, so the big pack outside here didn't spawn, but this one spawns?
Good fortune.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Round 2. Honestly, can't be ashamed though. Like 20% both tries now. Like we made a lot of progress already.
I'm a lot
Just about.
strong, you know.
Yeah. I mean, imagine if you had bracers.
Kick.
Just do 1 week of PvP. Yep.
I mean, true.
True.
I was gonna buy them this week. But yeah, Oilers.
I mean, Oilers people think never got the chance. Oh, wait, okay, actually, never mind. You're right. Bud, you here?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Okay. Well, John is here. It's just an AFK check if people are here. Just kill trash meanwhile.
Just gonna buff.
And gamble.
Sure. There's always one gamble for the boys.
Why is Paddy Powered fucked up now?
What's wrong here?
I lost my single buffs.
Is you logged off?
Badge.
Go team log off if you need a new flask anyways.
Yeah, but I sent cruises.
Ah, okay. That makes more sense. And buff up. Especially the people that came in late in group 2. Group 2 needs new stamina, Mark. Thank you. As soon as you fix your party power, John, you can start going.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lose some gold. Yep.
Fine.
Uh-oh. Oh my god.
Are you
Oh,
fucking
okay.
kidding
What?
me?
What? My man.
Kick L.
Wow.
You're just trying to lose all his gold from yesterday again.
Yep, now I'm like 300
Break
or
even.
something.
Oh yeah, true. Should have set up. Double spin. Like, let's make sure we're nuking skull quick. John, you take unmarked. But you take cross. They're gonna threat reset on the spin, so nuke skull quick. So to cross. Swap holidays. There's a mage in the melee. Good. No.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh, Sangira. Thank you so much.
You owe me.
Yep.
Wait, what?
You saved me, of course.
Oh, that one, yeah. Pulling.
Is there a reason for the trash bag outside the door didn't spawn? The one with the big inferno?
Yeah, it doesn't count. It wasn't there before either. Like they count to wounds.
Funny.
Oh yeah, that's true. Was sure we killed it earlier today. Must have
Don't
been
run too
yesterday.
far or it doesn't die. Oh.
Ooh,
Where's the sun mode? Payout!
nice.
We're getting it, boys.
Progress. Imagine if a PoE recipe drops now.
Tailoring one.
Charging. I don't have a target. That spell is already out. I can't cast it yet.
Remember poison cleanse and stuff. Groups.
I need to target something first.
Almost back. Bring for a bit of mana, just one little sip.
We're gonna pull them back a bit.
Yeah, going.
It's too far away. I need a target.
So who's all these noobs that died here?
Get your consumes up. Get your food buffs. Dubstep consumes. And the hellstones.
This is the kill.
We don't even reach the second phase.
Yeah, but wait, I mean, if you reach the second phase, just kill it.
90% of the time, not always.
No. I wipe several times on the second phase.
I think it's gonna depend how many people survive the second phase, right?
Depends on how much mana you healers have. Give no alarm of the world then. Just checking consumes once more. I think Eros says. There you go. Get full mana for shot. Bring a timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, he didn't move me.
No, I didn't, sorry. Piaka last. Think go last as well. Whatever.
Me?
Yeah.
That spell.
5 is 10. Moving out in 6. Moving out in 3, 2, 1, out. Remember to perch. And kick. Good. Spawning again for tanks. Darkness on 8. Moving out in 4. Moving out in 3, 2, 1, get out. Watch out with the big one next to us. Back to melee in a second with these sets. Back on boss. That's in 6. John picking up bets. Darkness in 5. Melee's out now. Release my cannon back in. Range voids. There's nothing going on right now, it's just pure nuke. Meat is out. Don't let DC. Ad spawning, me and people pick up. This is like probably the last ads. Bring them on top. Wait, back. Is it no darkness? Oh, back then. Oh, I didn't see it. Darkness in 5. Back out. Out, 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 out. Yeah, we need one more ad wave. Finish these ads off. Melees can go on boss after, but don't phase it, yeah. Get it to 4%-ish. But the other side. We're on it, perfect. Me and John pick up 8s and 8. Remember, 4%-ish. Like, we do not want to phase it yet. 4 or 5%. Ad spawning. Darkness in 10. Melee's out in 3, 2, 1. Melee's out. New gets. Cloudstones, keep yourself alive here. Interrupt. You can stun berserkers as well. Purge that mage in the middle, please. Don't let it precast. Drop that mage. Range some Void Sentinel. Back in a step afterwards, melees and 5th. Like, try to nuke boss now. Nuke boss, boss. Try to push in here. No, we didn't make it.
Sling?
No, we didn't make it. We need to wipe it. We're too slow. I'm not sure if Melee didn't push enough there before, but I felt like having 20 seconds on 5% should be possible.
Can we not try
It was,
phase 2?
was a
just
very
to
good
see?
try. No, like
I think
we
I
can't.
think in this
like,
last
yeah,
phase we can have like Hunter pushing the boss while that
Yeah, like a Hunter should nuke boss while we're staying AFK. Like when we hit like 12%, it's more important to get the boss low than killing the Void Sentinel immediately. Like if we're around 10%ish, then just try to hit boss at the range. Except Warlocks, like Warlocks will keep shadow bolting with the reds on the Void Sentinel. But it's more important to get the boss towards like 4%ish. But really good try. If we had like, if we faced the boss like 3 seconds earlier, would have been a really good push. 3-4 seconds. And when that happens, as soon as you Void Sentinel is dead, Budgie, then just give your innovate that you have to one of the pre-sealers with that assume.
Yeah, I'm already give a silent one.
Oh, nice, perfect. I
Yeah.
didn't know if you had time in between. Yeah, good. Perfect. You're a shaman, you will never get innovate in your life. All that shamans have to press is their mana tide in a good time, and like, I mean, I know that a lot of people are not doing it. So, like once the like in 1-2 weeks, I will like not do cards immediately and will look through logs because like at this point, like healers have to carry as well, right? And the main thing that I will look for is how many dark runes you have used. Because not using dark runes as a healer when everyone is like haze potting, you're like sheeping out so hard compared over everyone else. Like if you want to not invest gold, you just go farm demonic runes, but yeah. Like one dark rune is as expensive as a haze pot-ish. Like around that. Like melees are popping double scroll and haze pot, they waste like 18 to 20 gold. So healers using like 10 gold-ish shouldn't be a big of an issue. Can we rest people? Don't run and run.
Alright. That was a really good try.
Yeah, it was very clean. If you push like better, then yeah. But I didn't want to wait another. Like, if we would, like, we need to push the boss a bit earlier, or like give the boss a bit more damage there. Because if we get another melee wave, we're just gonna struggle too hard. Like we're gonna go by that time. Like healers were already struggling with mana. Right, check.
I'm
gonna wait a minute till last, and I'm actually gonna move the correct person around. That could have helped a bit. Then we have at least a second less to push. Sure, you have your healthstones, and again, reminder, like if you use your healthstones like early on, like let's say the boss is 30%, and you need to use your healthstone because you drop so low, then do it. Like you have a second healthstone which you should have back by the time we're pushing into next phase. Like don't like try to save your both healthstones. Like use your cooldown if you really need to.
If you want to wait for Lust, it's 40 seconds.
Yeah, we will.
Oh man, that 2 out of... Do we have another 2 out of 2 element instantly?
You can have mine. Who is that?
Nicholas. Cheers, thank you.
And I mean, I see Warriors already doing it, but if darkness is happening, like tanks are moving out right, so the ads are outside. So if you want to wait till like 1.5 on DBM or whatever and then charge out, then feel free. But like DBM is not always accurate, right? Like sometimes it does it 2 seconds after it counts down, sometimes it does it immediately. You just don't do it too late. Doing a timer. Lost and pull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Keep it up. Good pump. Moving out in 4 seconds. Move out in 3, 2, 1. Out. Remember perching. Perch. Good. That was too late of a dispel, so we died. You should need to be quicker on the dispel. That's what I mean, like just hold your global. When you see the darkness is happening, when our melees are running out, like just don't cast for a second. Because it exploded now and killed us all. And that's the same thing that happens in phase 2. Like if we don't dispel it quick, gonna kill the entire raid. Wait, newcomers?
Holy shit. that's a big
Nice.
one.
Last call, of course.
Oh, let's go.
Making the wipe even more expensive for someone. Yep. Oof.
Krona
That's
Kai.
me. Never mind. Kurt Singero. Oh, paying
Ooh.
he's probably paying you back.
Yeah.
Wait, no, Jed, rolled
He
only to
rolled
100.
wrong.
Oh fuck.
Oof, oof. Is he gonna overrule you now? Because we doomed him.
Oof!
Ooh, payback.
Holy shit.
Kick.
Sangiras, man, you're fucking blessed, dude.
What do you mean? I lost 1800 today.
Yeah, but I remember all the time I lose it.
How long was the fight? When 5 minutes 40 seconds? Yeah. I just feel like we, maybe I have to watch through logs a bit more if we're not getting like closer to it, but need
Yeah,
to
I
check
mean-
if we can get more boss damage from ranges, and or maybe it's just better to have more ranges in the first place. Maybe that's the reason. Less ranges, more less melees, more ranges.
It's
The
almost
fight,
I kill Jade.
the clean fight we had was just like tanks dying. Other than that, I think we got the boss.
It's just it feels like very long. I mean, some people kill it in 420. I know it's more or less kill crews, but
Yeah, but it's a bug. You can like.
yeah, I feel like 7 minutes is in total, which would have been could be very long. We'll have to see.
If you have another healer, I can just always go grab my lock.
I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people 6 heal it, but
be...
that's only with double Shadow Priest, because you want double Shadow Priest in each group then, so we just struggle less. Figure out tap food buff. No, I just used it. I'm gonna wait 5 minutes. Timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That spell is
Darkness on 8. Moving out on 3. Moving out on 3, 2, 1. Out.
I'm dead.
Wait, what?
Charging.
Please don't tell me it was a cast again, or I'm gonna get tilted. Oh my god, how can you... Boys, there's a fucking mage and melee. We have like 3 warriors around it. How can a cast get off? Ah, my head.
To be fair, it wasn't like melee, but yeah.
I know it was once outside, but then it got interrupted again, so it walked closer. So I think it was very close to melee at least.
The funny thing is that I resisted interrupt. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
Earthshock.
Arcanon.
That was a wasted roll.
Yep.
Wow, imagine.
Feels bad, man. That's not gonna make it much better.
Wait, did he just leave?
He said, wife, got wife aggro all of a sudden, 100%, I gotta go.
What the fuck, dude? Holy shit.
Imagine not having salvation.
This Bubble Hearts are a fan death.
Yep.
Biggest fan of fan death though.
Baltazar, yikes. And he was even the Shadow Priest. Holy shit, you're fucked.
Yeah, can't get one in 5 minutes, might as well call that. And then get a fresh idea going. Like, even if that's gonna be the case, like, I don't mind. Like, I'm really happy with it overall. Like, we got to phase 2, and that pull we had there was actually insanely clean. No one died. Healing looked good. We just pushed it a bit too late. Like, I have to like recheck if we can somehow, if the combo would ever be like the same, make like the damage better. Like recheck bot. If it feels like the ads died too quick at some point, if maybe Warlock went too much on the ads instead of the boss or whatever when he had free time. Because that's what you should remember, right? If the Void Sentinel dies and the ads are dead immediately, like you can in between shoot boss a bit as well. Like 1-2 globals. But imagine finding Shadow Priest when it was already a struggle today, and then there was 3 different packs at the same time looking for Shadow Priest.
Yeah. Yeah, man, this fight is no joke. Like, it's really hard. Like, a lot of people like get depressed or really sad to don't kill this boss, but for a pack, it's really hard. everyone
That's
in the
nothing
raid need
hero.
to get a grip of the boss and trying it.
Yeah, I mean, it comes a lot together, right? It's like everyone popping full consumes, then like healing and that try we had looked really good. So I don't think you really need to change much there. But then it's more like the DPS has to be changed a bit. If it's a guild group, you just out DPS it. But if you're in a semi park, DKP, whatever, like it's tough. True. Don't get baited by Nola when rolling.
Do 5K.
Like honestly, do one John 5K.
5K?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
I mean, you don't have to go, right?
True.
No, that was a bait. I was joking, dude. I'm
Wait,
not joining.
Nola? Wait, why would you join? What? John?
What?
Come on, Nola. Nola.
Oh, I'm Nola.
Wait, Borpa, look. No, there's two. No, Nola, come on. Good.
Ooh. I'm tempted.
Last
I'm
call.
also tempted for.
OG's been calling for the big one since the beginning of yesterday and doesn't even enter. Come on, my man.
It's just a bait, dude.
Oh my god, Naja entered.
Okay. Here we go. This is crazy.
Holy.
Borpa safe.
Oh no. I'm RIP.
Wow.
Ah, I got Nola.
Let's see. Just out of curiosity. Holy shit, man.
Right. I mean, it's 10:30. Like, even if like we find a priest for 30 minutes, it's not gonna help much. So, just gonna call it here. I'm gonna go fresh again the next week. Like, it was a really good attempt though. Like that one attempt we had as soon as we came back was really good. And meanwhile, wait before you poured out. One sum mode starting at 300.
You can yoink it for what does it matter? Oh.
No, just 600, 650. Going to get us for 650 in 3, 2, 1. So congrats. And now we split that by 24. That's 27 gold each if you
Come
want
on,
it.
right roll the gut like this one. Just reload it.
True. I will do that.
Yeah, do that, yeah.
Honestly, we do roll to 1 to 10,000. Whoever has the highest roll from 1 to 10k will get the 650 gold. 1 to 10k roll.
Almost.
Match.
Roll on 9.1. Borp on 9.0. Nope. Still holo. Oh, Midsig wants to roll as well. Give it a roll, hit meet. It's 1 to 10k. Oh, close.
DJ, you rolled wrong.
Yeah, by the way, guys, thank you for the raid.
And I'm just happy I'm not joining those gambling
No.
rolls. I
Holo.
always lose on rolls.
Great solo. 6. Yeah. Thanks for it. Like again, like that one try we had was really good. Really good attempt. Like
Agreed.
the com, like if you wanted to not struggle as much, right? We kinda want 4 locks. So
4 locks is like perfect.
like for next week we will probably go 4 locks. So
Even 5, dude. Like what you can bring,
yeah,
better
of
it is
course.
for this one.
Like if
Why
you do
not?
that, you have a hunter or whatever can DPS boss more, and the hunter is more worth, right? Because he has more
Thank you,
uptime
guys.
on the
Bye.
boss compared to a
By the
warrior.
way, I hope to be with you as arms for next reset. And feel free to shut me up anytime. I know sometimes I tend to do goals and stuff. Like, don't be afraid to shut me up. It's fine.
I don't care. Like people can put in their talk as long as they're still when it's actually like needed. I don't care. Like trash talk is always welcome. I don't, like
Yeah. I'll be able to bring my wallet probably next week if you want. Need.
yeah, it's gonna be Monday. Like I don't think I will do like a follow-up ID like this Tuesday because I am like gone like half the day. So like if there would be like a roster struggle, I wouldn't be able to fit it before the raid. So it's probably like
Yeah,
Monday 19 till 3.
You're gonna start like 1900.
Fix Monday this raid. Like it's not fixed.
It's Monday, like for sure, but there's no Monday next week. So it's just Monday 19 till 23:30.
Might be 10-15 minutes later if that might be good, because kids are going to bed around that time.
Well, see you guys.
Yeah. I mean, it's just killing trash at the start, right? So if you just sit in the ID with your character, then
Yeah, I'll be online with it at least for that time. But it's full tier 6 Warlock with. I'm just missing weapons on it from Black Temple. Other than that, it's close to full base.
See you next time.
yeah, next week.
Yeah. What was the
Well,
payout again from
120k. So it was 4,200 ish yesterday.
Or I can come and steal Norla's red spot.
Okay, go.
Anyways, I'll sign up for something and then I'll send you a DM. What you can get, what you can take, probably.
Sure.
Anyways, thank you for the runs, and I'm not gonna join those fucking bets again. Holy shit.